an Indian agent is accused of killing an Indian, he is faced with two choices. He either finds the real killer or runs the risk of being killed himself.
Good bow. A sharp knife. A pony tough and swift. Weapons and mount worthy of an Apache warrior. Nacho, you have been as a son to me.
I will do my best to honor you.
We have taught you to use weapons as a warrior. But you must find out for yourself whether you have the heart of a warrior.
Arola, why'd you insult your brother on this day?
It is not right now that Nacho goes alone and I remain behind.
When I return, we again will be close.
Nacho, the sun is high.
Thank you, white-painted lady, that I do well, my sister.
I know what is in your heart, my child. How difficult it must be for you. As orphans, you and your brother grew close. Now you think it is wrong that he leaves and you remain here. It is the custom. Yesterday you were children together. Today you take different paths. He goes out alone to hunt, to become a warrior. You remain here to become a woman.
Good start. They are worth more than this, Mr. Trent. Don't haggle with me. That's what we agreed. That's what you get.
Those are Apache ponies.
What's that?
They're from the herd of Cochise. You are stealing them.
Listen, boy, those horses are bought and paid for. Now get out of here.
You will come with me. We will take the horses to Cochise. He will judge. Horses. Stolen from Cochise.
Yes, I saw them. It was Agent Jeopardy. Agent Jeopardy.
Your supplies have arrived. I sent for you for another reason. A boy has been killed here on the reservation by a white man. Come inside. Peter! Ghost taken hold of your mind? Why do you try to kill my brother?
I swore to White-Painted Lady I would avenge my brother.
By killing Jeffords because he too is white?
Because he is the murderer.
Your sorrow clouds your eyes.
I saw him clearly.
Take her to the wickiup. She will stay there. Come. Warrior had done this, I would slay him at once.
Her mistake was a natural one. She sees so few white men, they probably all look alike to her.
She is a headstrong girl, filled with fire. With a knife, with an arrow, she is as good as a man.
You're telling me that as long as she even half thinks that I'm the one that killed her brother, I may get something sharp in my back.
I have no prison in my village. I cannot keep her bound forever. And as I have said, I love this child as though she were born of my wife.
There's one way to give her peace of mind. Find the real killer. Cochise, it may take me a while to get on his trail. Before then, I have to convince Arola that I had nothing to do with this.
And how will you do this? The girl is blind except for what she wants to see.
I'm going to ask her to help me. Cochise, I'm no good here as an agent unless your people trust me. This girl thinks that I killed her brother. By now, other people think the same thing. I've got to prove that I had nothing to do with this. More important, I have to prove it to her.
Cochise said you were as good as any man at following a trail. He was not wrong.
The one who was my brother was better than I.
Do you believe now that it was not I who killed your brother? And that I want to find the murderer as badly as you do?
Hold up.
There. Nothing serious. Just a stone.
This is where he was killed.
Plenty of signs. Whoever took the horses headed south. You've done well, Arola. From now on, I must go alone.
Why? You asked me to help you.
You have helped.
Where do you go?
Trail heads south toward the border. That herd of ponies will slow him up quite a lot. Should be easy to follow. If I ride fast, I should be able to catch up with him in a few days, maybe less.
I can ride fast. We will go together.
Well, I want you to go back and tell Cochise where I've gone. And wait in the stronghold for me.
getting Trent's sign, maybe. You two rustle those ponies deep into Oak Canyon. Move now. Here. Santiago, you and Fish better maneuver a little, just in case.
Howdy. My name's Jeffers.
Stanley Cole. On my right is my right-hand man, Mr. Fish. On my left, my left-hand man, Senor Santiago Galindez. And this shaggy lump is Abe.
Glad to meet you all.
Swing down, give your hip pockets a rest.
Thanks. Mr. Galt, I'm looking for the man who brought that herd of ponies here.
Ponies?
Indian ponies stolen from the reservation. Brought here. Taken there.
Huh. I've had those ponies a long time. You could find that out for yourself if you care to ride after them and check the brands. Well, I hope you don't. That's rough country they're headed for. Could be dangerous for a stranger.
I'd bet on it. But I'm after the man who brought them here.
The man? Now, that might be hard to say.
Mr. Galt, I'm an Indian agent working for the federal government. You wouldn't be thinking of killing me, would you?
Oh, certainly not, Mr. Jeffers. Not any man. Certainly not an Indian agent. That would start a messy affair.
Very messy. Your ranch would be crawling with investigators.
That would be a terrible nuisance.
Mr. Galt, I'll make a deal with you. You give me the man's name and where he is, I'll take my nuisance value away.
And if I don't?
I'll comb your ranch for anything I can find. The man, the ponies, or what have you.
I can stop you.
Only one way. As you say, it would be an awful nuisance.
Mr. Jeffers, I despise stubborn men. It's a deal. His name is Trent. He sold me those ponies and left here about 2 hours ago. Headed for the Mexican border. Jingling his money and talking about the high cost of sin. If you hurry, you should be able to catch up with him in no time.
Thanks. Mr. Galt, if you lied, I can always come back. And I will.
He would, too. But like I told you, boys, it's always best to tell the truth. Remember that.
That's right. The coals are still hot. So I can't be too far away.
Not far enough if you're holding a gun on me.
I am. So just forget what you're thinking and sit still. You'd never make it.
Yes, you're right. Mr. Trent?
How did you know my name? Who are you?
I'm Tom Jeffers.
The agent. Oh, I was expecting somebody to get on my trail after that Indian kid was killed.
He had a lot of friends who'd like to see you about that, Trent.
Oh, why me? I didn't kill him. It was an Indian.
What Indian?
Put some more wood on that fire.
I guess you didn't steal the horses either. You just found them along the trail.
Now, you listen to me, Jeopardy. I bought those horses from an Apache. Sure, I figured they were stolen, I'll admit it.
Nice of you.
But I didn't kill that kid. I never killed anyone in my life. You sit still, or I'll start with you.
Who did kill him?
I told you, some Indian.
What was his name?
He called himself Rio, but I'm pretty sure that was phony. Don't ask me to describe him, because every Apache looks alike to me.
Why the story?
Because it's true. I only went back to pull out the knife because I remembered it was one I'd given to Rio. I was afraid the knife might be traced to me.
If that's the truth, you won't mind going back to identify the real killer.
Are you completely loco? Look, I'd like to see that killer get his due. It was a dirty, filthy stunt. If I ever see him again, I may pull the trigger on him myself. But I'm sure not walking into prison. Or taking a chance on a lot worse if the Apaches don't believe me just to identify that killer. Oh, thanks. In a few minutes, I'm going to be in Mexico for a nice, long vacation.
You have to go back with me, Trent.
No, I got some different plans. Now, you're going to start north, and I'm heading south. And don't try turning around to chase me, because I'll be over the border before you can catch me. And even if I'm not, just remember I've got your gun.
That's right.
Yeah!
Sorry I had to do that, Trent. You're going back to identify the killer if I have to drag you by the hair all the way to the reservation. Get up.
And that's all I know. I guess it sounds a little hard to believe.
It does. Maybe that's why it sounds like the truth, too.
A lie would be told with more logic. I think I believe him.
Can you identify the man if you see him?
Yes, I guess so, but if he knew I was doing it, I'd be killed. You don't know him.
We'll protect you.
How? How are you going to keep him from throwing a knife at me the minute I step out?
You must point out this man.
Oh, no. No, I want to live, not die as a martyr. I'm sorry.
You will be more sorry if I told my people you promised to show us the murderer, and then turn you loose among them.
No. No, you wouldn't. He'd follow me. Jeffords, please. He'd get me for sure. That'd be murder.
Sure.
But this is inhuman.
So was the murder of that boy. Take your choice, Trent.
All right. I'll point him out.
Good. You can start the first thing in the morning.
You mean I've got to sleep here? Right in camp?
We won't let anything happen to you. We want you alive in the morning.
I
found out where the man Agent Jeffords brought into camp today is sleeping. He is in the last wickiup by the edge of the forest. You can cut through the back and use your knife while he sleeps.
Yes.
You told me you mistook Agent Jeffords for Trent. It was Trent who killed the boy who was your brother.
Cochise will punish him.
Cochise will not punish him. He was not brought here to be punished. He was brought here by Agent Jeffords to lie. Tomorrow he will put the blame on one of our own people. But you know it was Trent who killed your brother.
Yes. He was the one who rode away with the horses.
This is your only chance to keep your vow. Unless your heart is weak, like a woman's.
No. No, my heart is not weak.
Then go. Kill.
You still think I am the killer?
No, I did not know you were here. Gazzo told me that Trent was sleeping in this wickiup.
I changed places with him. We were trying to... Trent. Did Gazzo tell you that name?
Yes?
You heard? Gazzo.
What do you mean?
It means you let the evil spirits make you turn your back against my word, while you listened to the killer and came to murder an innocent man, so the killer could go free.
You've seen them all, Trent. This is the last group.
I don't recognize any one of them.
Wait, that's him. The last one. Gazzo. No. The white man lies. He's the one, I'm sure of it. You cannot put your crime on me. Cochise, do you take the word of this white man against one of your own people?
No. But there is one here who could speak out against you. Arola.
You murdered the one who was my brother, Gazzo, and you sent me to murder this man.
Cochise, do not listen to her. She is a child confused with hatred. Her words are not proof.
You made one mistake, Gazzo. You told Arola to kill Trent. There was only one other person besides Cochise and myself who knew his name.
The one who killed the boy. You, Gazzo.
Stand back. Do not move, or Jeffers will die.
If you harm my brother, I will hunt you down like a coyote. You cannot escape, Gazzo.
Who will stop me?
Take him. Thank you, Arola. You almost took my life once, but today you saved it.
Someday you will be grateful that your arrow did not kill Gazzo, but only hit his arm.
That is what I aimed at. Do you think I could miss such an easy mark at that distance?
Quite a girl, Cochise. Her wit is sharp.
Almost as sharp, my brother, as her arrows.